Good morning, Midnight's Edge fans. We're here to tell you that we have so much more to offer you now at our Mixed Tees store. Not just t-shirts and hoodies, but we do have plenty of those, and new designs for that matter. You can also get mugs, and of course our brand new limited Amber Turds stained blanket. That's right, just for your bed or wherever you need it. So head on over to Mixed Tees now and get all your apparel and goodies from Midnight's Edge.
Get up, wake up, this is your final warning. It's time for midnightsedge in the morning. The gang is ready to go and it's time for the show. It's time for midnightsedge in the morning.
Good morning, campers.
Greetings.
Monday.
Good morning. It's Monday, and today it's not just Monday. Let's start with that right off
Sure
the
about
bat.
that.
It's also Tom's birthday, which happens to be on a Monday. How fantastic is that?
You can't forget that day.
Thank you. I'm old.
Yes, you are. Very.
No, you just look old.
Well, that too. Oh, well, here we have an old friend. Speaking of old,
Hey,
Weird Al Yankovic.
wow.
Look at that
old?
shirt.
He cut his
I'm-
hair.
I'm
a
doing my
huge
Magnum
fan.
PI impression today. What can I tell you?
Love it.
No, not
Uh,
Magnum
Eat it
PI.
for me.
Is his chum. The
Right.
the-
Okay.
That
I-
mustache of yours is very much like that American actor who faked the British accent. What's his name in Magnum PI?
Oh God.
Oh, that guy.
Higgins.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I forget
you're-
the actor's name, but yeah.
You're
Higgins.
you're not close to Tom Selleck.
You're no Higgins.
Oh, he's
Why are you
very
picking
good.
on my guest?
Hey,
He's a
I
very
just stopped in because I
sensitive
was invited. I heard it was somebody's
Yeah.
birthday, and when it's somebody's birthday, I
Yeah.
have to sing. I have to sing happy birthday to him.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
do that.
All right.
I've insulted
Happy
two of you
birthday.
already.
I don't know how old you are, but I
I've
assume
never
much
had
older
Weird
than
Al
me
Yankovic
because that makes
singing
me
happy
feel better
birthday,
about
so
myself.
shut up.
I think he officially turned 50.
Are you
No.
going to do Batman for yourself?
I'm not that old.
You're not 50?
I don't know if Batman might show up.
He's not 50, but he's closer to 50 than he's 40.
I think
but he's
Scribe
not 50.
froze.
Yeah,
Oh, Scribe. Yeah, there you go.
Scribe was.
I called him
since-
Higgins and he froze.
Yeah.
You freaked him out.
I did.
Wow,
I mean-
he is like permanently still.
Well, he
He's-
does look like Higgins, like right there in that still. Now
Yeah,
we
he
have the
does.
chance to look and
does,
study
yeah.
in detail. Yeah, I can see where Higgins is coming from there. Totally.
Yeah, I got to start writing.
Uh-oh. His internet took a crap.
Probably.
Well, it looked like it. Well, he
Alright.
he came in, so yeah. Hopefully, his
Hi, Higgins.
Yeah,
internet
hopefully he'll
will
be
take
Come
back.
back.
uncrap later on.
I know.
But yeah, it's Tom's birthday. We will be celebrating that today.
Yay!
Let me try that again. My internet just decided to crap out on me.
Yeah, we know
Anyway, Tom, it's your birthday. I'm going to sing for you as long as my internet maintains itself. So here we go. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you.
That's
That was
Thank you.
impressive.
the best
Happy
Rose
birthday.
and Bar impression I have ever heard. Now do the national anthem.
Oh. Oh, Canada,
What?
our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With
Why are we looking
glowing
at his
hearts,
crotch?
we
Yeah,
sing.
yeah, what?
Ah,
Yeah, that was.
I can't do the entire
That's
national.
exactly what his
Canadian
wife
anthem.
said on their wedding night, too.
But
That was-
I'm glad you didn't continue because part of the Canadian national anthem requires dropping trowel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I attended many hockey games as a kid because my father was a hockey fan, and of course we'd have the national anthem, and then we have the Canadian national anthem,
Right.
and so it's stuck in my brain. But anyway, I did not recognize who was up in the corner there for a second because there's so less beard now.
Who's that good-looking guy?
I know he's been sculpted into a completely.
He's one of the
different
Bransons, I think.
Yeah, well, actually, if only that were true, I would take $1 billion here.
That's a poster child for male grooming right there.
Wow, true story.
So how much weight did you lose when that sucker got shaved down?
A lot, yeah. Plus, I lost hair. I donated hair, so honestly, I lost.
I bet he's
many,
like a sheepdog or whatever. Like when you shave him down, it's like, what is it?
Yeah. What is that? That's how I feel. What is that is the correct way.
Then we lost him again. His internet crapped out.
He made a great comment and then he fled.
Remind me to never get his internet.
Yeah, whoever that is, that's a bad choice.
Let's take a look at some of these super chats in the chat here. We got
let's do that. Before we do, I also want to say for anyone that wants to send Tom a little present, something that he can enjoy right away, rather than in a month when we'll be getting the super chats. There's a link in the description to Tom's PayPal where you can send a little direct appreciation. I'm sure that would be much appreciated.
Actually, it'd help out a lot right now because Sadie's hungry. Kitty is like gonna eat me if I don't do something.
Exactly. So never mind. Tom, feed doggy. Doggy needs it. Yeah.
Anyhow, and my car needs to be fed too. That's the other problem. Or I'm not getting anywhere this week. But that's how YouTube rolls. Because for my birthday, they've taken me off of. I no longer have a AdSense account. And I no longer have access to a bunch of things.
Wow.
That's what they've given me for my birthday.
The ad sets, that's how they get you, isn't it, if you have multiple channels?
Yeah, so like I'm at this point now where I'm like, do I even bother starting a new channel? Because if I do, will they just come after that one too? Or what do I do? And I have not yet talked to a human. Not one human. Nor has a human ever watched my review video.
Wow.
But I get this laundry letter yesterday about how I'm losing all these features because you're a piece of shit, basically, it's saying in so many words. And it's like, well, fuck you. You haven't even reviewed my channel. It's like, whatever.
No, they don't have to. They have a script to go by.
Oh, yeah. And then I threatened, like, getting a lawyer, and they said, well, we'll turn you over to the legal department because it's just an automated thing. I'm like, good. Maybe I'll actually talk to a fucking human. And I ain't heard shit. So, yeah. Anyway, enough of the downer shit because it is my birthday. And there is a box office to talk about. Let's get back to these super chats here because we've got quite a few, and I'm proud to see them. We got Dark Hero Fan in the house. He sends in $2. Says, "Will Bet Tom sing Happy Birthday to Tom?" Well, it depends on if he shows up or not. We're still waiting to see.
I've never seen them in the same room together.
It'll be a thriller if he does.
It might happen. And then Pack and Proton says, "Happy birthday." I missed Andres too. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago. My Mando predictions were 2 for 3. Got percentage drop in under solo, but not 4-day prediction. Oh, there you go. You did pretty good then.
It's close enough, Protons. I mean,
anybody better than me. Exactly how this was going to go.
Yeah, well, we kind of knew it was going to suck rocks.
In a way, but like I don't think anybody anticipated it would do as well as it kind of did its first weekend. But I think we were all kind of ready for the roll off here on the second weekend because I think I was one of the people who said be prepared for like probably a 70% drop or somebody like that.
You did. We actually spoke about this on WDW Pros last week, and I was way off because my prediction was 66%.
Well, and I had an inside
of solo, but yeah.
And I had a bit of an inside track on it too because you and I talked about it Sunday. Was it Sunday morning or Saturday morning, whichever one it was?
The days go to blend together.
Yeah. Either way, well, with for you, it was probably one and me the other, but because
there you go. Yeah, that would be it.
Because kind of leading into some box office news here in a bit, like I had heard from my buddy who told me not long ago that Michael was taken back over for Mortal Kombat 2 in IMAX. He said the same exact thing Sunday night about Mando and Grogu. Although I don't know why the media is spinning it as it's some big win for Masters of the Universe when that was coming out on Wednesday regardless. I think Amazon is paying for people to write those stories. Because it makes absolutely no sense. And I can't believe people are buying into it. Because the only alternative is that the media just does not want to report on how well Michael is doing.
It's doing great.
Because that's the other side of it. Because this movie is playing like a Marvel movie, and they're ignoring it.
Yep.
They're completely fucking ignoring it. Well, notice how they talk about F1 every chance they could, or any other movie in the past few weeks that made any money. But they're just like, oh, that Michael thing's not happening. It's like, do you realize that it just kicked 2 movies out of fucking IMAX to get back in?
Well, Michael will hit $1 billion worldwide. I
It's going to after it hits China or Japan, because did you see the reaction in Russia?
Yeah, it went.
They showed the movie at the arena that he played in back in the day. They sold out the arena in like 15 minutes. An entire arena showing the movie on this like double-sided screen thing they had.
Yeah, but the audience were all captured Ukrainians.
This is true.
Wow.
But forced.
No, I didn't even know we were releasing movies in Russia anymore. Like I was confused, but okay.
Well, they're not going to make a ton of money in Russia. But.
Well, here's the thing.
They'll make rubles.
Officially, many things like they shy out to Russia, but in reality, there's a lot of money in Russia.
Yeah, amongst the the apparatchiks, the oligarchy
in the cities. I mean, fine. Once you leave Moscow and St. Petersburg, that's countryside. Like all bets are off right there.
Chickens to go see the movie.
But Russia really is those 2 cities. I mean, Russia in a sense is like ancient Greece because it's city-states. And you have the city-state of Moscow and you have the city-state of St. Petersburg, and the 2 of them together kind of make out Russia, and everything else, well, that's countryside.
It's Mongol. The rest of it is
where like there be dragons and beware, basically. And there, I don't know, but in St. Petersburg and Moscow, there's money there, absolutely.
Yeah, anybody who visits those 2 cities generally get a very European. They don't get the sense of loss from visiting those 2 cities.
No, absolutely not. Like I haven't been in Russia since before anything happened there, but I mean, talk about like clean cities. The trains run on time. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and they don't have the same problems Paris is having.
No, they most certainly do not. And if you go to the police in Russia and you try to give them any kind of lip, thinking you have rights or something, man, you're in for a surprise.
Yeah, that would be refreshing here. Not to be, not a dictator.
Yeah,
you're a dictator.
Anyway, packing protons says for $2. So does Batom wish Batom a happy birthday?
We did read this one.
We did get that one. Yeah. All right.
Batom doesn't generally get up before noon.
And Darking also says, congratulations on your 250th
That's
birthday,
right. I'm just
Tom.
as old as the USA.
Yeah. Right. But I will just say, I would have hoped that by now you'd have learned the difference between Tom and Chato, but they can't have everything, I guess.
Aren't you coming out with a $2.50 bill or something?
2,500.
Is that what it is? Or $250 bill?
Or 250. That's what it is. Yeah,
it's a $250 bill. Okay.
I don't know. I had to listen to my dad bitch about it the other day.
What, for real?
Yeah. Trump.
Trump put himself on a $250 bill.
And guess who's won it?
Okay, fine. That's going to be a nice collectible.
My understanding, it's my understanding. It's just a collectible thing, more or less.
Yeah, it's going to be as collectible as like the M. Bison money from Street Fighter.
You know what's funny is I've had to deal with crap with $2 bills before.
Oh yeah, that's a bad luck American thing.
I almost had the cops called on me. I actually had security technically called on me because it was when I was working for Madison newspapers. I was just fresh out of school. So it was the summer.
That's too bad, because if it wasn't, I mean, we could all be watching you on YouTube right now on those cop
no shit
security cam.
If it would have got that far, yeah. But what happened was, okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if another incident would have showed up on there. That's a whole nother story. But it was funny because I was working at the mall at the newspaper stand part because I worked through the newspapers, and I went up to a Taco Bell to get some lunch, and I ordered I can't remember what it was, but just like it equaled up to like $1.67 at the time or whatever it was. And I happened to have a $2 bill in my wallet. And I didn't have anything else. I think I had like a 20 or something like that, and that was it. And so I give him the $2 bill, and the kid looked at me funny, and I'm like, what? And he's like, that's not real. I said, yeah, it is. It's a $2 bill. I said, ain't you ever seen? And he kept thinking I was joking with him and playing with him. I'm like, no, seriously, call over your manager or somebody older. It's like, it's real. And then the manager comes over, couldn't be 10 minutes older than the kid that I was just arguing with, right? So they're like looking at me like, you can't use this to pay for. I'm like, yes, I can. It's fucking legal tender. Now I'm getting pissed, right? I'm like, I got to be back to work here in 10 minutes. I need food. Like, what the hell are you doing? At first it was funny. It's not funny anymore. So then they called the security because I was getting uppity. I'm like, all right, we'll see who's fucking right. And then the security guy comes over. Luckily, this guy's like in his 50s. And I'm like, thank God. So he comes over and he goes, what's the problem? And he goes, he's trying to pay for his meal with this. And he starts laughing. He goes, let me guess, you guys don't think it's real, do you? And he goes, and they go, no, that ain't real. There ain't such thing as a $2 bill. And he goes, well, let me tell you. And he goes through the whole history of the $2 bill for him.
Susan B. Anthony bill.
Yeah, right? It was fucking insane. I'm like, I can never believe that I would ever go through that my entire life.
Well,
these kids were completely unaware of what a $2 bill
was. The giveaway was that it had Rosemary Clooney on
it. They thought it was George.
So, anyways,
yeah.
Susan B. Anthony.
Speaking of a $2 bill, I saw someone behind the scenes here having one.
He's got a $2 bill. Look there it is. It actually exists. Yeah, but the reason I had them is because my grandma used to give them away all the time.
This was given to us last Christmas by Romy's mom. It's like
there you go.
Portuguese tradition here.
That looks like a dude.
That's Thomas Jefferson.
But I thought it was a Susan B. Anthony bill.
No, dog. We roll deep.
Okay, wow.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Thank you. And I'm checking you said something about checking my email.
It's not there yet. Just relax.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can I sing to you?
Yep.
You can sing.
Can I sing you happy birthday?
1 month free for the $1 Wish Club.
Anyone want to sing with me?
Oh, you don't want to sing with people on StreamYards? It sounds.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah,
well, happy birthday, dude. I'll sing it to you later, I guess.
But feel free to, yes.
Someone tried to copyright the song.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big, long story. Somebody tried years ago to say they own the copyright.
No.
Right.
And then somebody decided to challenge it like, what was it, 10, 15 years ago?
Yep.
And I think it was Warner Music who ended up having to pay out for it because, yeah, they're like, they claimed all these years that they would charge an astronomical amount for it for some reason.
I'm surprised it wasn't Disney.
Right?
They love.
But I guess because it was based on some other song that they got tossed out of court or whatever. But yeah. And you would think it'd be old enough to be in the public domain anyway.
Well, I think that was the issue.
That was why I think they were starting to challenge it. Yeah.
Right.
But then they found out that nobody actually owned it. It was just, they claimed to have owned it. Nobody challenged them all these years.
Just one of those things.
Yeah. But thank you, Dark King, for the 250th birthday wish. I appreciate that. Hyper Guyver says, another year, another birthday, and another chance for Tom to pray away the gay. I know. I'm only 25% gay. I'll get the rest of it. Maybe Paul is the result of that. Well, if he quits sending me dick pics.
Well, I have such a backlog. What am I going to do with them?
He even has them categorized by year.
Yep.
And
so many jokes.
Yeah, I can't even.
And ethnicity.
That's true. So thank you, Hyper Guyver, and we appreciate that. I can't get Rumble up for some reason. I can't find this. Oh, there we are. Okay. So if anybody's sent anything on Rumble yet, I don't know. I don't see anything. And then we have Glade Ribbon. Sorry, not Ghost Ribbon. It says beer money for Tom's birthday. Well, I don't drink, but thank you for that. I'll use it for something else, I'm sure. Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle says, happy birthday, Tom. Say, when is Bat Tom's birthday?
Good question.
That is on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah, that's one of life's little mysteries.
Yes. And then we've got Warachi, who looks a lot like Christopher Lee, saying, happy birthday, Tom. Drink some New Glarus beer. Eat some brats and cheese curds.
A lot of
awesome
birthday wishes, man. That's great.
I've got rabies. Anyway, Drew Tipton says, hey, Tom, quit being old. And also, anyone here finish The Boys? I watched the first episode. That's it.
I watched the first and I watched the last. And since
okay.
I saw the last, it was not good enough for me to see anything else in between other than the random clips, which is
Wow.
a shame because the potential was there. No, I know, because like the first season, from everything I've heard, is really, really good. I've seen clips; they are really, really good. But then I know that it went complete and total TDS towards the end there, and that I'm not going to waste my time. Not when there are so many other great things to watch. Like, for instance, the previous series starring Homelander, Banshee. Now, that is something I'm halfway through, and I can't wait to see the rest of. Now, that's something I'd much rather spend my time watching. Not going to be a review or anything like that. It's just something I watch for my own enjoyment. For The Boys, it's like too late to do a retrospective, too late to do a review, anything like that. Missed the boat on that. So yeah, then it would be watching it for my own sake, and for that it has to be good, and it can't drop the ball completely after the second season, which is what The Boys did, from everything I've heard, and certainly from what I could see.
And I just want to say thank you to Royce, who sent me a PayPal gift. Thank you so much. That will actually go a lot farther, because this way YouTube doesn't get any of it. Fuck sticks. But thank you so much for that, Royce. He didn't send me a handle, so I'll just go with the first name. Then Ruby Hoove gifted a membership. Well, thank you, Ruby Hoove. We appreciate that. The Nicholas Horton is here and says, happy birthday, Thomas Connors. Have you got your ticket for Motu? I have, seeing it Wednesday afternoon. Yes, I've had it for a month, and this is another reason why I call bullshit on that story that keeps going around that Motu somehow kicked out Mandalorian and Grogu when Motu isn't even out yet. Like, and it was always going to get IMAXs. So I don't know where this is coming from.
Well,
to me, it feels like Amazon is either paying out the ass to get them to write these headlines, or they're just doing it deliberately to ignore Michael.
I think the first, but yeah, carry on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Culture, but it was Mando was slated to have IMAX premium theaters for 3 weeks.
Yes, that's exactly right. No, you're 100%.
I just want to finish that. But the turn, Tom, is that they're not getting the 3 weeks. You're getting 2 because it's dying. Here, we'll give that week. We'll split it off to Michael, and we'll split it off to Masters. Is that kind of right?
Well, I don't know about the splitting off to Masters thing. My understanding was Masters was getting it anyway. That was my point.
No, they're getting some. Yeah. That's what they're not reporting, and Michael's getting some.
Yes,
correct me
that's
if I'm
the other
wrong,
side
Culture.
of it. Yes,
no,
everything
you said is correct, Paulie.
Because that's what I was getting. Because I found out about it because of that, and that's what I said before you came in here, Paulie. Is like, I don't know where this Masters of the Universe stuff is coming from, other than maybe they gained a few screens. Because you are correct. Mando was supposed to have it for 3 weeks, and I think Mortal Kombat was the same thing. It was supposed to have it for 2 weeks. But I guarantee you there's something in those contracts with IMAX where if it does not meet a certain threshold, they can probably pull those movies. I guarantee it. And that's exactly what happened the last 2-3 weeks in a row or whatever, because you had Mortal Kombat, the same thing happened. They pulled it was like Saturday night. After that, they're like, done. We're done. We're moving it back to Michael again. And the same exact thing happened this last weekend. They're like, we're done with Mando. It's tanked. Nobody's going to see it. We're putting Michael back in. And the thing that helps but Michael is there's people that keep signing petitions to keep it in IMAX. Like, that's the thing. That's why they keep bringing it back in. So, and it just keeps going and going and going. And now there's even people who are trying to run this. I think it's bullshit, because I have not heard anything about it, where they're and this is why I think it may have something to do with the latter, Andre, is there's people running with false stories, as far as I can tell, that Michael already comes out on streaming next week. It just
can't be right.
Exactly. There's a campaign against this movie. There always has been, just like we said. And that's where I'm not totally sure that half of these headlines aren't because they want to ignore Michael. Because I guarantee you, if this was any other movie, they'd be talking about it right now. What other movie this year has made this much money other than Mario? None. So why are they not talking about it? Because they don't want to. Because if they admit, otherwise they can't admit that it's a winner. They can't. They don't want to do that because they tried desperately to tank this movie. For some other whatever reason it is, because they've always had this thing against Michael in the media. It's just
we all know why. And the thing is that this movie is going to be the first $1 billion of the year. I think it might make it over Super Mario, and then it's got the Japan release. But it's like the bottom. They keep bearing it like maybe the last paragraph of every box office story.
Yeah, like remember F1? They couldn't talk about F1 enough.
Well, now they're talking about what the headlines are right now. Yeah, they have their new indie darlings. So
Yeah, and Sinners barely made that much money comparatively. Yes, it was a big hit as far as like, an original in quotations property, because I'll give it that much credit, even though I think it's a ripoff of From Dusk Till Dawn. But they couldn't talk about that movie enough. And here Michael's just kicking the shit out of everything. It's pacing much better than Bohemian Rhapsody did. It's outpacing Oppenheimer. So yeah. Anyway, I gotta answer the door. So just a moment, guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's talk some box office before Tom returns. I mean, it's Wisconsin, so who knows what that might be. Something we see on the police camera in a couple of months down the line here.
I think it's Bat Tom sending Tom a secret gift.
Maybe it's Bat Tom come to apprehend Tom. We also don't know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, it's Monday, which means we have the weekend box office. Let's do it to it. So, Cultured, what happens? I mean, YouTube isn't treating us creators too kindly right about now, but there are some people from YouTube who's doing very well in the industry, it would seem. What's going on?
Well, yeah, and here's an interesting thing. There's a lot of unknowns out there that are making their way into the conversation as well. A lot of people up and comers, 25, 26-year-olds that are showing up, and they're giving us YouTube-driven horror films like Backrooms, like Obsession, that are really starting to redefine the industry. In fact, they've even been given a shout out by the folks over at Blumhouse, Atomic Monster, in this last weekend. And what's fascinating to me is that these two upstarts have displaced Star Wars, The Blandalorian and Grey Goose, quite handsomely. And as you look at this, the $81.4 million for Backrooms on the 3-day weekend is almost exactly what The Blandalorian earned in its opening weekend, absent the holiday Monday. So,
did anyone here see?
Oh wow, it's a king!
Wow, he went to Burger King.
King Tom, I love it.
That's why I got it.
It's a Blaby Blota.
I love it. I almost got the.
Yeah,
I was at the
I
theater
do love your. Sorry, carry on, Paulie.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I don't know if I'm on delay or something.
You're a little low too, your volume.
Yeah. Like you weren't delayed for me at least. I mean, you were talking when I started.
First time I've heard that.
No,
like his little ears.
My problem with Paulie is I can hear him.
Oh boy.
Oh
That's
God.
Not very kind. Regardless, so if you take into consideration that it took all 4,300 theaters for Blandalorian and Grey Goose to actually perform at the same level for the same 3-day opening weekend, for Backrooms, which did it in 3,400 theaters, that's saying something as well. And this is the other conversation nobody's having. Obsession is only in 2,700 theaters, Paulie, and yet it pulled out $26.4 million through its 17th day. That's extraordinary for a film that continues to rise weekend over weekend.
And cost $750,000 to make.
True story. And so when you look at Obsession, well, he's rebooting. He's back. There he is.
I still ain't gotten script back. Or scribe, not script.
Scribe, yeah. So Backrooms and Obsession just again. They continue to surprise and outpace, and they have a better per screen average because they're on fewer screens. Just consider that when you look at these numbers. And
did any of you guys see Backrooms?
I was on a plane.
Yes, I've seen all these films.
And what? I mean, I've heard mixed reviews of Backrooms.
I think I did not like the film at all. I liked it less than DA, Derek, the DA. We saw it together with Chris. He loved it, but this movie's really for that audience that he ushered in, and then for people that kind of like the whole kind of meta thinking in regards to endless rooms, endless spaces, and a copy of ourselves. It's almost like this is this Gen Z's type of Matrix in a sense.
So,
So it's
so,
it's a
so,
film
so
for
is it a
The production design is
film
amazing.
or just one that didn't entertain you?
Not me. I mean, you know, the pacing was just god awful for me, and when it got to the hook, then the movie ended. So I just had structure problems. But the production design was great. The concept ideas were great, and I'm very excited for these young filmmakers and the
Yeah.
audiences are bringing. So that's like the most important thing.
It's a 20-year-old guy did Backrooms.
Yeah, yep. And he got this privately funded, and then this one Blum and Wan, they wanted a new video game based movie from YouTube, like the Freddy movie.
And what about Markiplier?
No. But I'm telling you the background for this one. So that's how they've discovered it. That they were looking for a new film series based on a video game from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they discovered this guy. This was made for 10 million. If anyone was he funded his own shorts himself. So it's a totally different pathway than Obsession. But really, the people that are taking the victory laps is Blum and Wan for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it's a little more Hollywood, guys. It's not just like, hey, I'm knocking on the door from YouTube.
Gotcha.
There was a lot of schmoozing there, and
so you wouldn't throw them into this new category of independent pirate producers, filmmakers?
I definitely would throw them into. It's a new digital bounded age of directors. I mean, these guys are super young, and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, and Obsession, but they cut their teeth on doing YouTube. The Obsession guy did a lot of sketch work. He had his own little 2-person sketch comedy troupe that became successful on YouTube before trying Obsessions. But someone's got to distribute it, and so Hollywood is going to touch it in some way, right?
So with Obsession, that was funded by I forgot the name of the company. $750,000 it cost to make it.
Looks fantastic.
Then Curry, Curry Barker's already had some Hollywood connections. He got it into TIFF. It was the midnight screening, and which is a huge get when you can get your independent film into TIFF to be seen. That's huge, because that, Lionsgate, all these people, Focus Features, all of them, they go to these film festivals because the harvesting has been done. That's what these film festivals do, and that's where he got they bought it off of him for 14 million, and then you probably add, I would say, at least several tens of millions to market it properly and get all the digital prints ready. So it's not really $750,000 as compared to how much they've made. It's more like 20-30 million, which still is nothing, But that was
doing well.
Yeah, and he's already finished his second film, and his next film he's starting to have some big names, like some Hollywood acting names for his next film.
That's great stuff, Ollie. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's we can definitely keep talking about it, but I just did a little digging, made a couple calls as to, like, who are these kids? I'm really excited that they're here and that they've really have shaken the tree.
Well, I mean, The one thing that I was concerned about with the Markiplier success was, is it a one-off? But it looks to me like it's not. It looks to me that this is a gateway for independent producers who have a YouTube profile, that at least it gives them a foothold into the business.
Right, and each three of them have different stories, but
Right.
the main thing here, guys, is that Hollywood wanted their content.
Right.
And you mentioned 2,700 theaters, Midnighters. That costs a lot of money to put a movie in major theaters. 2,700 theaters for, let's say, 3 weeks. That's like 10 to 20 million. It just cost a lot. So that's a major get. The Markiplier one, he did not have a good distributor. That's why it kind of came and went, because people were like, hey, where'd the movie go? It was making money. It had a big drop off, but I think his theatrical distribution was, I think, for 2 or 3 weeks at the most. But he did not have a good distributor on that one.
Yeah, but I think Iron Lung's probably just his first salvo. I think he's likely to do another one soon. That was a lot of money.
The studio.
Well, we'll have to see how this goes, if this is like the new train to Hollywood, or if these guys are just going to be like the next Blair Witch kids.
Well, this is the thing I've been thinking about. I've been trying to do a video on this, and yeah, is this the Blair Witch Project, and it just disappears? Which
that's what I'm wondering.
Blair Witch Project deserved to disappear, quite frankly.
True. I mean, yeah, it started a whole genre, but like those filmmakers haven't done a whole lot since. That was my point.
That's a really good point.
And you had that era in the 90s where it felt like that was the last period where you could kind of go out, shoot something on videotape, and somebody might actually give you a shot at a movie. Nowadays, it's almost like they stay completely, arm's length or more when it comes to us. So it is kind of refreshing to see some YouTubers get out there, but at the same time, is it really the thing that's going to happen, or is it just a fluke? Unless it's a Markiplier or the rarity, maybe like somebody like Critic or Drinker, if they were to do something like that, maybe it'd be successful. You know what I mean? But other than that, Andre and I could announce tomorrow we're going to make a movie, but it probably won't do shit.
Probably.
Right. So, I've had tons of ideas where it's like, oh, it'd be great if we could, crowdfund a way of doing that. Like, even that Dracula's Curse idea that Packing Protons keeps talking about. That's a great idea. But is it something that Hollywood would even touch, especially once they found out who we were, right? Like, that's the other thing, is you got to still be the right kind of people to get into Hollywood. That's the thing, because like I remind everybody that Scream 5 and 6 was directed by fucking YouTubers too, and we see how that went. So yeah.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, Hollywood will keep Hollywooding, so they'll want these new voices at the end of the day to do their bidding. Right?
Exactly. Yes.
So I would say keep it indie as much as you can. And you have the distribution arms now. You have Blumhouse behind you. You have Focus Features.
And A24 and
A24, man, But I think with these guys is that they grew up on YouTube. They grew up with the crowd, right? They're actually, the Gen Z.
Well, see, I compare this more to Minecraft, actually, because like that's the thing, is it feels more like it's something that the kids get. It's a creepypasta.
No, you know what? I would say no, because I haven't seen the movies, but I watched the trailers several times, and between Markiplier's movie and these Obsession and Backrooms, the very distinct impression I got is that they have more of an interest in old style film auteur process.
That may be, but that's not what I'm getting at either.
Okay.
Though. So, but go ahead, Andre.
If I may, you and Paulie were actually saying pretty much the exact same thing, only in different ways. These are people who, a little bit unlike the rest of their generation, they know cinema.
Yes.
They love film. They know the history of film.
That's my point.
You can tell that. But at the same time, they've grown, to Paulie's point, they've grown up on YouTube. They've grown up with the creepypasta. This is something that they know. They've been there for it. They've been participating in shaping it. So this is their culture. They are, in a sense, the voice of their generation, who also happen to have the skill set required to create something new for that generation, because they can build upon the past.
100%.
Yep. And when you watch the
100%.
framing, the way they've been colorized, everything, they look to be a very interesting effort in this space. I'm impressed.
Also,
I'm totally
let's not
impressed.
forget about this, because it's not just that they did this all on their own. No, they were picked up by Jason Blum. Jason Blum then can give them the necessary mentorship, if you will, the stuff that they can't do, that they don't see themselves because they don't have the experience, either technical or life experience. He has people on hand that can help them with, so that they can deliver their A game when they direct the movie. So yeah, then they do direct it, but there's always someone there to make sure that they direct it well, and also to challenge them, to make them up their level in a way that just wouldn't have been possible without that mentorship, if you will. So in a sense, it's a genuine passing of the torch and training the next generation the way it should be. So massive kudos to Jason Blum, because he's really the unsung hero here. I mean, Tom, you're right. If we were to do this, if we were to make something, no one would be interested in picking it up or something. And that's true of these guys as well. It took a Jason Blum to help them up, get this going. This wouldn't have happened without him.
And joining us via vehicle, Mr. Valiant Renegade. How you doing?
Hey,
How you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, I
Good
just
morning.
saw
Good
you
morning.
yesterday.
I know, right? I'm driving home today. So
Yeah,
Andre sent me the link yesterday. I said, well, we should be hopping in the car right about the time you guys get going. So I'll try to jump in, and hopefully the earbuds will work. So
yeah.
hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
Valiant right now is driving through a bunch of anti-ICE protesters.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, driving
you
over
can hear
them,
them
actually.
thumping against the car as I go. So, and just
Yeah.
the car's kind of on autopilot right now, so we're fine. So don't worry.
Yeah, so if there's like a big bump or something, we all know why. There's nothing to worry about.
It had blue hair. It had some septum piercings. Looked something. I don't know. That's
It was a monster.
Happy birthday.
Nothing of
Happy
importance.
birthday, Tom. Yeah.
I know a goblin when I see one.
That's right.
Hey, well, thanks for stopping in at least. Looks like you got somebody in the back there. Or is that next to you there?
Oh, there's two. I've got the two renegade daughters with me.
Oh, you got kids back.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't know if it was a pet or what. I just saw
20-year-old.
movement.
She's more like, she is kind of like a pet.
Oh, I see
Wow.
now that I thought maybe it was this dog or something with him. I didn't know.
Well, everybody,
Wow.
Culture was there this weekend. You know, he met them all. So yeah, he can tell you.
Yeah,
You are a pet.
That's awesome.
I can understand the pet reference for one of them anyway.
Well, I just saw movement
you go.
brown. I didn't know it was a person until like he moved his head enough. Then I could see that.
She's in the back seat with the blanket on, you know.
Gotcha.
So and the other one's right here sitting next to me out of frame. So we just left actually. We packed up, and then Michelle called me this morning. So we went and had breakfast with Michelle and Natalie just now. We just left, getting on the road now. So
Yeah.
anyway, so we're starting the 7-hour journey home.
I sent the link to them as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I texted Michelle before I got on. I said, "Hey, look, Tom's birthday show is just getting started, so come on by." I know she's got work today, but she might try to hop by the chat and say hello. So
Coolness. Well, we were just in the middle of talking box office business, and we're about to lose Culture here soon.
interrupt.
Oh no, you're fine.
You're not interrupting anything, and you know, you and I talked about this extensively this weekend, along with Odin and some other folks that were in on the conversation. And I'll just say it this way: Star Wars is deader than Grandpa's manhood.
Yeah. It's bad. I mean, a 70% drop. I mean, Solo was bad. This is worse.
This is worse.
Which is even, it's crazy. It's
Start
and all these
adjusting for
people-
inflation.
Oh, I know. Oh, I've been on that for a couple of weeks. What makes it even, I'm still listening to people tell me, "Oh, don't worry, the merchandise sales will save this." So let me get this straight. A
That's the new
character
copium.
the character that hasn't sold that well in merchandise for 2 to 3 years, that is now having a terrible performance at the box office, somehow is going to magically pull it out by making Disney a bajillion zillion dollars in merchandise revenue.
Merchandise,
Yeah, I got a bridge to sell you in the desert. Please. So
yeah. But before I check out of here, I just want to say this. I was disappointed in the overall box office this weekend because I wanted it to be over 200 million. But it's still respectable because
I was going to say that's good for them, actually.
Yeah. With 22 films all in, we're at 177 million. So we're over 100 million, which is the bare minimum. And so, and again, a lot of that was coming out of the 2 horror films that displaced the skinwalker known as Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Michael's still hanging in there with over 10 million.
I know. And look, I'm going to say when Michael returns to IMAX, this week. It
has already.
Yeah. And Masters of the Universe finds its way into IMAX on Wednesday. I think a lot of things are gonna be put into perspective. And
we'll
I'm
see.
looking forward to that. Yeah.
And I have a feeling that Scary Movie is gonna have He-Man's lunch.
Maybe, but if they both do well, that's not a bad thing. We want it to do well.
We have a new clip, of course. So before, as you're leaving here, do you want to watch this or do you want to watch it?
Yeah, play it.
I still don't know what the fuck Skeletor's saying.
Evil in. Evil in.
Evil in.
Yes, Lord Skeletor. Poetry.
But taking away his days done. With the new dawn, Natalia, I'll witness my lies.
That is not his laugh. I don't like it.
Neither do they.
Triclops is black. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's it. I finished.
Of course, my lord.
When I raise my fist like that, I'm done.
Yes.
That is the crescendo.
You'll know for the future, my lord.
Evil in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that
fucking porn parody.
Is that actually a clip?
That is an actual fucking clip. I'm fucking done.
Oh boy.
I'm fucking done.
So they're turning it into a parody.
Showing you this.
I thought they were going to keep it more serious. Maybe not.
I blame Valiant. And on that note, gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to stay here and wish Tom a happy birthday.
This is what I get for my birthday.
And watch him cry. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Lots of love. See you next week.
Take care.
Love you, culture.
And I'm gonna have to boogie out too. I gotta get back to the road here, but I wanted to swing by while I had a minute. Yes, that too.
Take care.
So happy birthday.
Right, Valiant.
Thank you.
Long time no see.
I know what's up. I gotta get you back on soon, Paul.
I'll bring my Luger.
There you go. Take care, guys. Hey.
Drive carefully.
Yeah, as Inktool, or Inkcool, not Inktool, sorry. Inkcool says, how bad can it be? That bad.
Didn't Skeletor have 2 stupid henchmen that he was constantly chewing out in this similar
All his henchmen were stupid,
Yes.
and he was chewing them all out.
But that's where I accept it as a cartoon. See, and that's where the differentiation comes between, and you can still do that in the way. This to me, it's too much. Every clip that comes out is a fucking joke.
Right.
Every one of them. The himbo crap, they've already showed us the whole movie. I can almost guarantee you
that's what I mean. Like, that's why, I don't know why you're surprised, because we've known for months exactly what this is. It's everything you did not want it to be. It's not gonna change. That's what it is.
No, I take it back. The porn parody is going to probably be more accurate. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Let's cheer me up a little bit. If you want to cheer me up, you can send a PayPal donation. That would help out. I also have Venmo and Cash App. That way YouTube doesn't get any of it, because they're a bunch of jerks. Dark King sends in $5 and says, fun fact, Joseph King a War of 1812 veteran, appears to be the last known American born on July 4th, 1776. Tom has some catching up to do. This is true. But I was born before him. Big Rod says, super sticker. I bet you it's cake. Is it cake? I'm going to say it's cake. Willie's in the house. He wished me a birthday yesterday, but that's because he's in the future. He's in the future land. Says, hey, Bat Tom, can you sing for my friend Tom? Well, I don't know if Bat Tom's awake yet. Bat Tom, are you awake yet? Hello? It's morning and it's light out. I don't get up normally during the day. What's going on? Oh, it's a birthday thing. Has anybody got any coffee? No coffee? All right. Well, all right, I'm supposed to sing a song? Okay, we'll sing a song here. I'm going to sing a song. So, it's his birthday, and he's got to do the thing. So, here we go. This is a first personal favorite of mine. So, now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. When you see a clown, punch him in the face. Of this I am certain. Fuck clowns. I've lived a life that's full, but not as full as you old bastard. And much more, more than this. I did it the bad way. I mean, happy birthday. Fucked it up. You know the song, sing with me. And with that, he was gone.
Good job. Good job.
Did a little Frankie there.
Gone like a thief in the night.
That's right. This is touching. Just don't let him touch you, because you don't know where he's been.
Sound advice.
Did kind of sound like Tom Jones, didn't it?
Yep.
But anyhow,
you, pussycat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it was a very
Dr. Long-
strange rendition, but I'll take it.
It worked. Dr. Long Dongler says, grumpy old day, Tom. Well, thank you. I am a bit grumpy because I got to go to the dentist, and that's if I can afford it.
You're grumpy today?
I know, right? Jason Webster says, happy birthday, Ton, or Ton, whoever that is. No, I'm just kidding. Party like it's 1999.
Funny.
That's right.
You ton.
That 70s rock fans in the house. I got to hang out with him last night. Thank you for being a member. And then he says, happy birthday, Tom. What was that about shaving sheep? Well, you would be interested in that, wouldn't you? Green Raptor's in the house, and he says, happy birthday, my zillennial brother. Minimum effort puppy. Well, I don't even know if we have the minimum effort puppy anymore, do we? Did I get rid of them? I might have at one day in like a protest, just out of being pissed off. I think I did. I did.
They do require space, don't they?
Yeah, I think I just removed them because we hadn't been using them. So I was like, yeah. But we have this.
What?
I think we'll be getting a lot of usage out of that one as we see the movie.
Yes. Corbin Dallas has been here for 31 months. Thank you for that. And then Whiskey Mindset says, for a TMNT birthday cake and an April O'Neil body pillow. Oh, for Tom's birthday, cowabunga, do they make those? I'd buy one. And this was sad. Yes, the mother of Star Wars passed away this weekend. Rest in peace, Marshall Lucas. I don't know if you guys heard.
Yeah, indeed. Speaking of people without which greatness hadn't been possible, referencing what we said about Jason Blum earlier, the man most responsible for the indie horror hits this weekend. Yeah, Marshall Lucas, truly the unsung hero of Star Wars, the original trilogy. Wouldn't be any George Lucas or any Star Wars without Marshall Lucas. Luckily, most people are aware of that. So yeah.
What's funny is when they got married, she was the one who actually had a career.
Funny how that works.
And he married her mainly because he said he couldn't do any better, is what he said. That's his exact quote.
I mean, talk about backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
A little bit self-depreciating at the same time, depending on how you choose to look at him. That one's up for interpretation.
And it makes you wonder why they got a divorce. Well, I
But
think
it's
that's just because George does not know how to love. I think.
Yeah. But generally, the kind of compliment I would be very careful before I gave someone.
Yeah. And then we got Iron Morgan, who's in the house, and says, with $10, I'm convinced that legendary adult film star John Holmes did not die from an industry-related illness, but instead changed his identity and started a new life where he streams by the name Call Me Chato. This is true. You have no idea.
We are in the presence of greatness.
Well, John Holmes is dead, and I'm not.
All he had to do was shave his mustache.
Yeah.
And thank you, FKHC 2005. We already caught that, so hopefully you caught it as well. Bat Tom did make an appearance, so thank you for that. We appreciate it, my good friend.
Are you
And
a
then
good singer, Paulie?
Paulie can sing, yeah.
Paulie, are you a good singer?
What happened?
Are you a good singer, like a stage quality singer?
I did get there. Get up there. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of somebody who can sing, I know besides Paulie, the one and only Lord Doomcock.
Whoa!
Hey, happy birthday to Tom Connors Jr. It's good to see you, Tom.
Well, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in. I just woke up a little while ago, so not the sharpest supervillain in the drawer, but hey, I'm here. Happy to see you, Tom. It's just great, man.
It's been too long
to be here. Yeah, it's been way too long, dude. It's been
yeah.
rough time for a lot of us,
Yeah, good to see you again, my friend.
Hey, it's good to see you, sir. Yeah, it's great to see you. Welcome. I'm delighted to be here, and Midnight's Edge, awesome channel.
Well, cheers, and likewise.
Yeah, people underestimate just how difficult it is to be a supervillain like all day.
Yeah, it is. You're always hatching world schemes and never have time to relax and drink heavily.
Yeah. I'm sure you can empathize with Skeletor.
I was just going to say that, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm surrounded by bumbling boobs.
Yes, but at least Jared Leto's never played me, thank God. So
well, give it time.
Yeah, give it time.
I mean, you really want to jinx that?
No,
next thing you know, Disney's going to have the new villain in the next Marvel thing. That's the masked.
You just wait. She-Hulk season 2, starring Jared Leto. I mean,
at least Jared Leto, we can't see his face, which is, I think, the guy. I don't know. Maybe he's just had bad luck, but I don't know.
Well, I mean,
he's going
downhill. He's going downhill. You've got Tron, which is horrible. Now he's in Masters of the Universe, and the only place left is Doomcock.
Well, I can tell you, like he hasn't had bad luck. He has had just not luck, but he has had shit intentions when it comes to or made poor decisions. It's not a matter of luck. It's a matter of recognizing that this guy in reality is a musician and he's a cult leader. I mean, that's what he is. He has like a cult around him. And you can do that, but you can't do that at the same time as you're trying to win over the genre space, because there's too many smart people that will see right through you.
But Andre, someone in the end has to hire him.
I know, I'm about to get to that. But what he really excels at, and where people actually will accept him being a cult leader, because half of them are into Scientology and other cults like that anyway, that's in the A-list game. Do art house cinema, where he is at his absolute best. Like Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, dude, his role in that movie is fan-freaking-tastic. He is so good in that. Same with Requiem for a Dream. He's amazing in those things.
Oh.
He absolutely is. Those are the kinds of movies he should be doing.
Why you wanna treat me so bad?
This is my He-Man movie. He-Man.
Oh!
I'm better than you, Michael. I'm better than you, Michael.
Skeletor played by Prince. Absolutely.
I'd watch that.
That's
I'm
genius.
surrounded by a bunch
Both
of
of them
bitches.
go hee though. Oh, both of them do. I've heard Prince
Well,
do it too. It's like the battle of the hee.
Prince would be more like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is really awesome.
That
Do you
is.
like
And the
purple?
guitar, man.
Yeah, the guitar is
I remember
fucking
he won an
fantastic.
Academy Award for that song.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, these two right here. This is a movie I would fucking watch.
Yeah, but Prince would be wearing lifts.
So what would be called Masters?
Masters of the Pop Universe. It says right there.
Oh, I can't read that.
They're battling for the king of pop.
Master of the Pop Universe. It was perfect, actually.
Hey, Doomcock, did you see Michael?
No, I haven't. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
There's
I heard it was
great-
good though.
Oh, it's great. There's a great line in there where Michael refers to Prince.
That's actually taken from something he said in real life.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
found out.
So
Yeah,
funny.
well, in the movie they have him sitting in a pool, and they're like, "Michael, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm waiting for the creator to give me ideas, because if I'm not here to get them, then maybe he'll give them to Prince." He said that in real life, I guess. Actually,
That's great. Man, they were both great for their own reasons, you know.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess
no,
ultimately I'd have to say I prefer Michael, but you know, I mean, he just had
I'm
so
glad
many
to see you
incredible
here,
hits.
man.
I'm
It's been a long
delighted
time,
to be
man.
here, man. How
Did you
how
go
have
see the
been?
Mando Grogu movie?
Yes,
we got to hear your
yes, I
thoughts on
did.
that.
Geez. Well, I did a review. I tried to be as fair as, I traced my evolution of my feelings as I watched it. And, for the first maybe third of it, I'm thinking, well, this honestly isn't as bad as people have been saying. And, I mean, as a kid, just like if I was just like role playing Mando in my mind, if he was just standing it, then, I'd enjoy like just kind of kicking stormtroopers and snowtroopers around and, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, well, I had warm feelings towards it, up until we got through, God, it was basically when he goes on vacation, I think Rada the Hutt, that whole thing was better than I thought it would be. And I'm like, okay. When he goes on vacation to his little house with his, little Grogu pal and all the little, fucking Rise of Skywalker shitheads. That's when it starts to go bad. That's when it starts to go bad. And boy, I was actually in just torment when he, gets poisoned and was just left there with babysitting with Gugu, And that was just unbearable, and it just I flipped. That's around when I flipped, and I just couldn't like it anymore at all. I mean, honestly, this thing is it's a shitty movie. It's an embarrassment. I can't believe they put it out, man. I can't believe it.
It's tanking, so at this point, I think we've gotten the definitive
tanking
answer.
Bad, tanking real bad. It dropped off like 70%.
Yeah, the status of Star Wars is not
bad. Yeah.
It's not good right now, because this is the best thing they probably have, and it makes me wonder how the re-release is going to do. That's the only hope they have, really. I'm not even so sure about the Starfighter thing anymore, because I was like, oh, that might be okay, because it's this also ran thing, and it's got Ryan Gosling in it, who's kind of hot right now, so maybe it'll do well. But
well, man, it's set after the sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's already in, perverted, twisted ground.
True.
And it's got it, it's going to be him having to protect a fucking kid,
like we haven't seen this before.
Done.
Right?
Yeah, I'm done, man.
Have you heard the latest rumor about it, though?
Well, I didn't know there were any new ones.
Well, maybe you've heard this already, but the whole plot is that he's delivering this kid to Rey.
Yeah, if that's the case, it's done. It's dead. It's got a toe tag on it.
Yeah. Oh, Starfighter?
Tag. Yeah, Starfighter. I mean, if that's the old rumor.
That's an older rumor.
Yeah.
And they said no, it doesn't have any characters or throwbacks from the other movies. So unless it's a lie, which they do lie sometimes, like
No.
remember John Harrison in Star Trek Into Darkness?
Right.
Oh, it's not Khan. It's not Khan.
No.
It's not Khan. My name's Khan. Oh, you fucking assholes.
Yeah. Sorry, it's the exact same thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, they leaked some character descriptions of Maya Goth and Amy Adams. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
If it is Teray, then that's it. I mean,
That's
you
it.
might as
Yeah,
well
you're
might as well just put it in a crematorium.
I think if that happens, you'll hear a bunch of fanboys collectively shout out and then be silenced.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think that is something that's going to leak in advance. It's going to be something that people are well aware of before it happens, and they'll respond by attending the movie in Mando and Grogu numbers.
Well, I mean, have they actually denied it? Because that's the thing. It's the same thing with like this Elliot Page business.
Can't trust denials, can
when
you?
it comes to the Odyssey, because they could come out at any time and deny that they're playing Achilles or whatever, but they haven't.
Yeah,
Have
I
you not
know.
noticed that? Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like you might as well just admit it at this point. But anyway, sorry, you were saying, Polly?
No, I just think that there's a shell shock right now because they were at least expecting 2 weeks of just Mando dominance, and they got rocked. I mean, this is a disaster, and and that's coming from me, right?
Yeah, you and I.
Yeah,
like
I
the
was
movie,
about to say
so-
I'd be surprised if any of the executives in Disney were really that surprised. Surely they must have the internal numbers that they know that this is toast, this is done for.
Well,
I'm sure there's panic in other levels, but
now they do.
I was going to say
Now.
last week. I think
But
you
not
were right.
last
I think we were right last week. They were
Right.
all like, "Okay, whew, we're good."
Yeah.
We're
And
looking
then this
good.
weekend happened. I think they're like,
We're fucked.
"Oh shit, it's worse than we thought." That's what I think happened, because like when I got that word that they were kicking it out of, I guarantee you some people heads were rolling today right now at Disney going, "What the fuck happened? We lost IMAX. How the fuck can this happen?" And I've said this.
yeah.
I said this yesterday on Pro. I said the thing that I noticed is funny about this is this is the first time that the media, because like Valiant was pointing out how the media was actually pointing out finally that Star Wars was failing. I said, you know what? It's different now compared to then. They don't have Kathleen Kennedy or Bob Iger to defend them or come out and run interference. That's the difference. And it would benefit both of those two to make this thing look like shit. Because then you got Bob who can come in and say, look, see, this new guy can't do the job. I guess I got to dust myself off for 2 showers a day again. And then same thing with Kathleen Kennedy. She can go, well, see, you failed without me anyway. See? So that's the beauty of it, is they ain't got nobody out there in the press who can defend them.
Yeah, but she really fucked it for
She
her.
did. She totally did. But did you guys not notice that all of a sudden? I'm like, yeah, it's great that the media
Well, they've been
coming
rolling
up-
out Starfighter news.
But I'll never give the media credit for shit. At this point, as far as I'm concerned, they're doing it for their own benefit. Or they're
Sure.
doing it because Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy weren't there to make phone calls and say, don't put that story out like that.
Sure.
Where the fuck
Sure,
are
I
these
think-
Masters
no,
of the
I think
Universe
it's-
headlines coming from?
You're absolutely
Amazon
right.
is slapping some money down. Guaranteed fucking teeth. They're scared shitless. Because did you see what the fucking projection is on Masters of the Universe?
No.
$30 to $40 million.
Pretty bad.
That thing's
Pretty
gonna tank.
and that's been
Wow.
revised upwards because the projection was 25 to 30 million. If it's now been upped to 35 to 40,
And Doomcop asked why. I'll tell you
and
why.
that's still
Why?
bad.
Because this movie only has one audience. There is no cross-generational He-Man fans.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mando. I'm like, wait, which one?
No, Mando is done. Mando's dead.
Yeah, Mando's.
Motu, on the other hand, still has a possible life in it, but I don't think it's going to do what Amazon is pumping the money out. Because notice they are pumping so much money into advertising on this. Whatever they made on Project Hail Mary looks like it's going into the advertising for Masters of the Universe. And I don't think it's going to do what they think it's going to do, because it's not doing very well in the pre-sales. And I think Scary Movie is going to do well. And I've been saying it for weeks that kids are going to want to go see Scary Movie. And they're like, no, He-Man's the kid movie. I'm like, what kid do you know actually gives a shit about He-Man? Not one. But I guarantee you they're going to want to go see Scary Movie. Why? Because they've seen all those movies that movie's referencing. They're the kids that went to see Obsession this weekend. They're the kids that went to see Back Rooms this weekend. They're the ones that are going to want to go see this movie, and it's going to end up being $50-60 million compared to Motu's $40 million, and it's going to be a huge upset for Amazon, unfortunately. And it's sad because they did do well with Sheep Detectives and with Project Hail Mary, but we'll see how this rolls out. I don't know. They're sinking a lot of money into it, and Sony owns the foreign distribution. I found out, Andre. I don't know if
And
you
in
heard about
regards
that.
to the
Yeah,
scary
I'm
movie,
not surprised.
scary movie library, it's charting right now. It's been charting, so people are watching.
And I
those
don't even
again.
think you really have to have seen many of the other films to jump into this one. That's the beauty of
Well,
it.
I'm just telling you that
Yeah.
those are the numbers. Is that
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
maybe-
saying the kids don't have to catch up with 5 other movies if they really don't want to. I don't think is my point.
I think it's going to be a mix of those OG fans,
Absolutely, yeah.
and the Gen Z. You know, either way, it's going to be a good time.
But I think it's timed perfectly. Like, I don't know if you could have timed this more perfectly, because you've got 2 horror films that are big right now. Horror's been the only thing that's been, you know, consistent. And again, all the movies that they're playing fun of. And I heard it, like, I've seen Michael 7 times in the last few weeks, and I've seen a lot of trailers multiple times with a lot of different audiences. And there's only 2 trailers that get the audience going every time. And that's the fucking Minions trailer and Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 trailers that get reactions out of the audience. Otherwise, it's usually just a bunch of nothingness, or like during like the Odyssey when there was a few people talking here and there about little things, but it wasn't like, oh, look, I got to see that kind of stuff. No, but with Scary Movie, they were right there with it. Minions, they were right there with it. It's like, yeah, those 2 movies are probably going to be the bigger ones this June, I bet. But we'll see. We got 2 days to find out, and that's what I get for my birthday, is to go see Masters of the Universe on Wednesday.
Well, I'm kind of sad, you know, because I think the trailer looks really good for Masters of the Universe, and I think it's going to be a pretty fun fucking movie, and I'd hate for it to just die, like, and not have a chance. I mean, I really hope that somehow word of mouth might actually work for a change and get people in there. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun to me.
I think a certain audience will have a lot of fun with it, Doomcock, but I think there's going to be a select group, and I'm going to be included in that group, that is not going to be on board with that movie.
No, really? Because
we have waited 40 years for this, and we're going to be getting basically what is nothing, but it amounts to a joke. Because every single scene that comes out is either making fun of He-Man, or poking fun at Skeletor, or poking fun at the franchise, and it doesn't seem to be taking itself very seriously, which to a select group, that's going to be fine. Because there's a lot of people where that is Masters of the Universe to them, and I've learned that over the last few years.
Oh, there's going to be less to unpack over with Masters of the Universe than the Odyssey. I mean, let's
absolutely
be frank.
Absolutely.
You know, the initial trailers for the Odyssey was looking a lot like an updated version of Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Which I thought, okay, this is going to be pretty cool. Felt very manly. And now we're getting these leaked stories, many of which some got confirmed, and then other things are as you mentioned, are no one is admitting one way or the other, and it's just not smelling good as it's, you know, coming to the finish line. It's smelling worse and worse. Masters of the Universe is going to be like more like you know, any of the game movies like Minecraft. No one's going to know until it hits the audience, the theaters, whether it managed to hit the right tone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's
think
getting.
that
Go ahead, Andrew.
Tom has a good point. I just like, because sometimes I use my own children as a barometer, right? My 10-year-old daughter, she wasn't like really keen on seeing Star Wars Mando and Grogu. She was there. She could see that. That was okay. But Motu, nah, no way, no interest.
It's not her. No.
Absolutely. Which of
Can I
course
just say-
would be a miracle, but only goes to show like she was more interested in Mando and Grogu than Motu.
Right, and Motu is not going to be Minecraft.
No.
Can I-
Oh,
can I
hell
say
no.
In regards to Backrooms and Obsession, in regards to that kind of Hollywood comedy, the put downs, the this and that, none of that is in those films.
Right.
And none of that, which is fantastic. I was even more excited. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going after storytelling, different ideas. Whether I fully liked it or not, doesn't matter. It's like, wow, these guys are going for something. that's a breath of fresh air, which is what I love. I want to see their second and third films, but there's none of that. Let's make fun of the men. Let's make fun of that we're just that's been ruining the IPs. That's why these young people don't even like the IPs.
Yeah. And besides, I mean, I think a little girl is not a good barometer of, Masters of the. I suspect it would be more of
only to illustrate the point that there was more interest there in Mando and Grogu of all things than Motu. But yeah, true. That's not the target audience, let's say.
But that's the Disneyfication of Star Wars. I mean, the little fucking baby, he's a 50-year-old baby, which is kind of pathetic. It's so pathetic. But I mean, that's like
we
the
may
audience,
never see
I guess.
again.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm so sick of that little freak. I'm just tired of him. The charm wore thin real fucking fast for me.
Yeah, go back to Fraggle Rock where you belong, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's awful. It's just terrible. And, you cannot have a cool movie or show about mercenaries or future, smugglers, bounty hunters with fucking kids tagging along. It just doesn't work. Omega and the Bad Batch and, Baby Yoda with this. And then, Gosling has got some fucking kid tagging along who, needs to be delivered to. If it's to Rey, forget it. If it's to Rey,
why wouldn't it be? I mean, why not make it perfect? Like, let's get another kid that cannot run and deliver.
I like the world where George Lucas had no kids in Star Wars. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's 3 whole movies where there's 0 kids in it.
But let's not forget, Lucas is on record saying that the Empire was too dark and he didn't like that version of the film. Whereas I would say collectively we like that the best.
Yeah.
And then he gave us the Ewoks. Now I'm the wrong person to ask because I was an Ewok. I'm prejudiced in my opinion of the third movie, but that movie was just okay. But the Empire was, to me, the best balance between what he started in the first movie. But he didn't like it. Isn't that weird?
Perfect example of no, it's not weird at all. Sometimes creations have to be protected from their creator. Because I mean it, because they created with a certain vision in mind, and they have this whole idea and plan for where things are going to go, which is brilliant. I mean, that's the start and everything. But suddenly, the audience then comes in, and the creation takes on a life of its own, and suddenly the audience responds to something other than what the creator had intended. And the audience wants more of that thing that they responded to, and not what the creator had intended. And you know what? In those cases, sometimes the creator is just wrong, and the property needs to be protected from that. There are many examples of this. Now, you can argue that Ridley Scott is not the creator of Alien, because it was a pre-existing script, visuals and everything like that. He was a relative late arrival, but still he was the director of the first movie, and he gets something very different out of it than everyone else. To him, it's all about the robots. It's all about the AIs. That's what he cares about. This whole thing about creation versus creator. That's what he got out of Alien. Screw the insects, screw the xenomorphs. Same thing with Clive Barker, created Hellraiser, right? The audience latched on to Pinhead, and rightfully so. Now, Clive Barker's intention was to carry on the franchise, not with Pinhead. He was just a guest character, but with Julia, skinless Julia. She was going to be the monster until the studio decided, you're insane, we're not doing that. Pinhead is where it's at. There are more examples of that. And of course, that would be another example of George Lucas having all the right ideas and something, but suddenly the audience responds to something else.
Yeah, it's too bad you have to put all that effort and all that money to just find out that the audience wanted something different. I mean, you have to. People work very hard to try to get their vision executed, and then it can often get reinterpreted, like the Jar Jar Binks. I didn't mind that character, though he was too much on the screen, but that one individual that wrote about him being a Uncle Tom suddenly polluted that movie, and I thought that was an unfair thing to do. But it's unfortunate, like I said, that all that time, all that effort is put into a movie just to find out that you've taken a wrong turn. I mean, I know doing sketch comedy, we are very lucky in that our mistakes were short, right? And we weren't punished for it. But it's a real lesson that we could write a sketch that we thought was brilliant. We would cast it internally with who we thought were the right frantics, execute it, and it gets nothing. And then we go on stage with something we're just improvising, and it's a half-ass idea, and the audience loves it because people like concepts more than execution. They will glom onto a concept more than the actual execution of something. Now, execution is important, but it's less important than people think.
Well, and here's somebody who makes a lot of executive decisions.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah,
Mr.
I've been putting out fires all morning today, but I want to come by and wish Tom a happy birthday.
Nice script.
How's it going?
About time.
I was kind of surprised. I was like, I thought script would be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I'm still technically kind of at work getting a whole bunch of messages and everything.
Oh, but, I appreciate it, man.
This is the brightest part of my day right now, so I'm so happy to be here for you and wish you a happy birthday.
Well, hopefully you have a better day with the situation you're in, whichever one it may be where you're at. But thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy to do so. I mean, we've been streaming together for like 6 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Flies
since the OG Mead days.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
But outside of that, no, I'm happy to be here. Happy to wish you in for another rotation around the sun.
Hopefully, I'll make
many more.
Indeed, I appreciate it. And speaking of those, I've got a bunch of thank yous I need to give to people from PayPal. Jeff, I want to thank you. Says happy birthday, Buckaroo. Thank you. Steven says happy birthday. Have a vinegar syndrome buy on me. Appreciate that, Steven, and I will do that. Willie Woodward says sorry it's not much, but happy birthday. Hey, you're here, man. That's all that matters. Robert Simmons is here and says happy birthday, Tom. Hopefully you've seen and enjoyed my film. I have not got a chance to check it out yet. I do have it here, though, now that you mention that. Matthew Sullivan says, happy birthday. This is Zooropa on YouTube. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And, of course, Royce also sent one in earlier as well. So thank you, everybody, on the PayPals. Yes, the PayPal, Venmo, those are much appreciated because in that way YouTube doesn't take my money because they're a bunch of jerks. But let's get to the Super Chats, too, as well. We got Michael Thomas who says, thank you for the show, Midnight's Edge, friends. And Tom, very happy birthday, man. And many happy returns. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I hope I do. Then FKHC 2005 says, sing the song. Oh, wait, wrong show.
Hail to FKHC 2005.
Yeah. And then he says, can Harvey sing happy birthday to Tom? Well, I don't know. That's a request. There we go.
He can. All right. Yeah, no, I'm up. I never sleep. All right. Well, Tom Connors Jr., happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Beautiful.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Thank you so much. And then we've got Zooropa. Oh, so you sent me the one on PayPal. Gotcha. Happy birthday, Turtle Tom, Skeletor, Turtle Bat Tom. Thank you so much for that, Zooropa. I appreciate that. And then Alan Octavian Moldovin, if I can say it right. It's a long name and it's a lot of syllables.
Yes, who is from Romania and not
Yes.
Moldova, to be clear. Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday, Tom. Evening, gents. Epiphany, way should actors take roles, or I think he means why should actors take roles just to be checkmarked in a DEI list? They must know they are being used, right? I'm sure some do. but at the same time, money talks.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a job.
Yeah.
And I mean, while Paul is muted right now, I mean, he must have broke wind because a whole bunch of balloons just went up. But but yeah, like
Because
if
of
you get a
helium.
job, there's certain thresholds that people are willing to allow just to be able to work. I mean, a lot of actors that I know, they love acting so much that when they get a job, they don't care what it is. They just get out happy that they're, number one, getting paid, and number two, able to perform and act. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is. That's what they want to do.
Yeah. And I got 2 more PayPals in the meantime. We got Daryl, who's a member of the channel, a good friend of the channel, sent in a super chat. Thank you for, or a PayPal chat. Says, happy birthday, you old fucker. Thank you. And then Dustin, also known as Keto Simple, says happy birthday as well. How you been, buddy? Thank you for that, and I appreciate that as well. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the love, guys. I appreciate it a lot. It's definitely picking me up in my last few weeks. Trust me on that one. But yeah. And then Alan also says, meant to say why would. Okay, well, there you go. You didn't even have to pay to autocorrect it. I figured it out because I can kind of speak messed up typing because I do it all the time. Ask Andre. Barry the Music Man says, at hospital with pneumonia, oh shit.
Oh man.
Happy birthday. Oh man, pull through, man. Pneumonia is nothing to be fucking around with. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, God bless you, Barry the Music Man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, get better, man. And then we got Final Smash, who says, happy birthday, Tom. What are your hopes for the next TMNT live action reboot? Allegedly, the turtles are going to be CGI. Was hoping they'd be practical. Me too. I'm just hoping it harkens more back to the 1990 film where they got the balance correct. And we also have Chris joining us, our good friend from Bleeding Fool. How you doing?
Hey guys, happy birthday, Tom.
Sounds like you're in the car. We weren't sure you were going to make it, but we're glad you were able to pop in.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had to go do something in Atlanta. I'm on the road back home, but wouldn't want to miss your birthday today, pal.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And drive safe. Hopefully it's a safe trip.
I'll mute my microphone so you don't hear any of the screams and brakes, okay?
Yeah.
Are you driving through a Antifa protest right now, or what's going on?
No comment, but I'll comment if something
in
happens.
that case, you don't need to drive that carefully. But
It's funny because
take care of yourself.
I just saw a video yesterday of a chick in Wisconsin, of course, on the Midwest Safety that I always watch. She just up and decided she was going to drive because the cops had it all barricaded off because there was a parade going on in some event thing. And she's like, I got to go to work. And the cop's like, well, they told everybody yesterday or day before or whatever that this was going to happen. And you had enough notice to make sure your vehicle wasn't going to be parked in here. And she's like, well, I can't get out any other way. And he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. And she just up and says, well, I'm fucking going. And she just goes. Like, yep, that's Wisconsin for you. And then you got 10 fucking cops chasing behind her. Just anyway, Pilgrim Media says Star Wars, what a stinker, liberal tears. Well, yeah, I think we're all shedding a tear for Star Wars. Pilgrim Media also says, happy birthday, Tom. What an icon you got going on there today. At least they didn't have Baby Yoda puking in the movie a bunch of times like he did in the show. Jason Webster says, born June 1st. This is true. Andy Griffith, Heidi Klum, Brian Cove, Morgan Freeman. That's right. Morgan Freeman. Tom Holland. I did not know it was his birthday day. And Amy Schumer. Ugh. Oh, shit. Sorry about that last one, Tom. Yeah, and I missed Clint Eastwood by a day. His birthday was yesterday. And he is officially retired. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his son's...
Well, he deserves it. I mean, he's like, what, almost 100?
I was hoping to get one more Dirty Harry movie out of him, but after about 20 years ago, I was like, nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah. Well, after seeing what he looks like now, I mean, all kudos and all respect to him. He's still working. He is still sharp and everything like that. But you can totally tell his age. And I would say that at this point, when he's closer to 100 than a 90 almost, then yeah, he's allowed to retire.
No, literally like 20 years ago, I had an idea for like a Dirty Harry script called Harry Callahan, where it's literally them pulling him out of retirement because there's some case that's still connected from back in the day and they need some old Dirty Harry justice. Like it would have been, this was way even before like Logan came out. But that was kind of like my whole thing is like he needs to do an Unforgiven but Dirty Harry version.
Yeah. There was actually a rumor leading up to the release of Gran Torino, I remember it well, that was secretly a Dirty Harry movie, that it was about him going after the killers of his grandchild or something.
That would have been bitching.
When Gran Torino came out, I was like, yeah, this is a good movie, but honestly, I kind of like wish it had been a Dirty Harry movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then Keto also sent one on here as well. Thank you for that. He says, happy birthday. Appreciate that, man. Check out his channel if you haven't already. Israel R6636 says, happy birthday. Or happy Monday, he says, actually. Sorry, not birthday. I was so used to saying birthday. Great to see you guys breaking down showbiz stuff. Can Star Wars be sold off without Lucasfilm? Thoughts on Spider Noir and hashtag Doomcock was right. God bless. Okay, well, let's break this down real quick. Can Star Wars be sold off without Lucasfilm? Absolutely. They can sell it if they want to, but does anybody want to buy it? And honestly, Lucasfilm that's what makes Lucasfilm worth anything. Let's be real, guys. Because otherwise, it's just a bunch of old movies and video games.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones ain't going nowhere. Willow's been sullied to death. There's nothing left but Star Wars, and even Star Wars at this point you would be hard pressed to get the $4.05 billion now.
Right. Now's not the time to sell.
No.
Right? Because KK did so much damage to basically everything, right? So you need to build those back up if you wanted to sell. Build back Indy, man. Jesus Christ. What she did in that one film. Oof. You almost got to give her credit. It's like, wow, you just really wanted to just destroy.
I'd almost say the Acolyte did more damage than anything, but
all of them, man.
Because a lot of people tuned in to watch that train wreck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
I still found Ahsoka worse than the Acolyte.
You're probably right. I didn't watch it, but I think nobody really paid that much attention to Ahsoka. Acolyte is where I started noticing the people. Like, it was kind of like with Star Trek. Remember, like, everybody's like finally started watching the Academy one, and like, where you guys been? We've seen this shit for the last 10 fucking years, and we've been telling you about it. It's like, Same thing here. Same thing here, I think. It's like,
I would agree with Script. Acolyte had made 0 sense. Zero. Like nothing. And whereas the Acolyte had a story. It wasn't.
I mean, Ahsoka made 0 sense, and the Acolyte had, not a great story, but it had a story.
had a story. I mean, but yes, Ahsoka, right from the start with that stupid motorcycle whipping down an empty highway.
And then finding the map for something that has been there for thousands of years. That's going to lead to Thrawn.
Oh, we could get started. Let's not get started. Script.
Let's not get started. It's just crazy.
But I'm in full agreement with you.
I think Ahsoka was horrible. It was so boring, so boring that I mean, there's nothing worse than boredom. Hatred is not as bad as boredom for me. Solo is the worst movie, absolutely, hands down. Because at least you had Rey to hate on, you had all the stupidity and all the vicious canon violations to keep you awake. But it's just like Ahsoka was a snooze fest. Solo is a snooze fest. My God.
My favorite part in Ahsoka was that one girl, I can't remember her name, who was on the motorcycle at the beginning, pining for this cucked guy to show up. And when he finally does, I mean, fuck him, for crying out loud. Do something with him. Don't say, "Oh, hi." Wait a second. Hasn't half the show been about her waiting for her guy to return, and also give away so much of the so much information about the good guys to the Empire, right? Like she's, she screwed everybody up.
Well, she might have fucked him, but he smelled a lot like Space Turtle, and
I agree.
Space Turtle is not it's not a thing that Christian Dior is going to bottle. It's just not. But as far as Spider Noir, I think it's pretty good. I'm catching some whiffs of woke on it, but otherwise, I think it's pretty strong. enjoying it a lot. But yeah, I don't think there's any value in Star Wars anymore.
No.
You know, I think that it's really deeply screwed. And I don't know. I don't know if they can rebuild it. I mean, I'm thinking this is the last chance they have is February, which is stupid. February 2027 when they release the original movie uncut in theaters. They should have put that on May 25th, 2027. They should have a whole slew of original trilogy, fan-pleasing projects that have no woke in it and no sequel trilogy shit in it. In fact, they should disavow the sequel trilogy as a big, like, publicity, attention grabber to go ahead and try to get fans back on their side, try to get some actual Star Wars back in the pipeline. If you're counting on Starfighter to save you, you're fucked, because it's not going to.
I don't think this is the right company to make the turnaround.
No.
Yeah.
And I think the only chance they got
You
is
mentioned
the
Tom.
re-release. Yeah, go ahead.
Tom, you mentioned Indiana Jones. There was some work. Kathleen, I think, killed it towards an animated series for Indiana, sort of drawn in that Don Bluth Disney style.
I don't know if that was true or not. I mean, I know a fan did that, and I know there was a lot of attention on it, and I know a lot of people were asking for it. I know there was a rumor going around.
Yeah,
that,
I am confusing the two, but I do know that Kennedy did an animated series that they were working on.
And they may be related. That was what I was going to say, but I'm not sure 100%. But yeah, I know that's what everybody wanted, and it would have been great.
I think that would help. I think if they did that the same year that they do this 2027 re-release of the original, and they're saving that May date for Starfighter, which may or may not work. I know that Gosling's got a lot of cachet right now. But I think one of the great things about the Star Wars movies, other than Sir Alec Guinness in the first one, you didn't really know anybody, and that sort of lets you believe all this fantastic stuff. So many things have happened, and we've become so cynical to it. They really need to go back to basics, and I think animated might be the only way to do that for all of them. I don't see any other way they can do it. I don't know that the movies are going to do it. I know that the re-release of the original will create a lot of goodwill with the fans, but they're threading the needle here. Let's see what happens. I agree, though. I don't know that Disney can fix it.
I don't know either, but I'm just saying if they can, that's the ticket. Yeah. That's their last chance. I don't know that they can, but that's it. There ain't no other opportunity. This is the end of the line. And the fact that they're putting it in February is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Yeah. And I mean, they don't understand how deep. Maybe they do now. You know.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly how they can fix it. First, they need an intention. They need a culture change within the company. It's never going to happen, but I can tell you how they can do it. Then they put out a theatrical short or something for Avengers Doomsday or some other movie that everyone is going to see, where you have Thanos be on screen, and then he says, you know what, mistakes were made, we're going to fix them. He snaps his fingers, and he says, there, I've changed time and space. The entire Disney era of Star Wars never happened. We're starting over, announcing now, Episode 7 coming 2029.
That would be great. Yeah, that's a great idea.
At this point, you can't even save season 1 and season 2 of The Mandalorian because that's destroyed now. We saw that with the 70% drop. Ain't nothing to rescue there.
Yep.
Ollie disagrees, but
it doesn't matter if I disagree.
No, I just like the damage is done.
It is, Paul. I mean, I was huge on season 1 and season 2 really.
I loved season 1 and season 2.
Well, what I was going to say is, honestly, I agree with everything you guys are saying to a point, because on paper, what they are doing makes sense, right? If you want to get the boys back on board, which is what they're seemingly trying to do, and the classic fans, first of all, to buy yourself some time, you do the one thing that's been popular, Mandalorian, makes sense, okay? But they fucked up. They didn't give us something that was movie worthy. That was the problem. Even if you would have just had the baby say his first words, that would at least been something like, okay, we understand now That's the movie. You gave us something at least, but they didn't. That was their first misstep. But on paper, it made sense. Same thing with re-releasing the original Star Wars next year. And I can tell you why it's coming in February is so they can have it out on fucking Blu-ray for the actual anniversary. That's why. And on streaming, more or less.
Yep. Maybe IMAX.
And it probably shown on IMAX and Disney Plus and all that business. So that is going to be a big deal. And don't underestimate that, because remember, even though Star Wars has been dead for the last few years, the one thing that always gets attention is when they've re-released one of the classic films, especially remember last year when they did Revenge of the Sith. That did really well. And I think the original Star Wars being released unaltered is going to possibly be the biggest re-release of history. You wait. Because the special editions were the biggest re-release of history back then. And people were blown away by how much those did. And you actually put the original versions back in theaters now where people haven't seen them in 25 years.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you entirely.
He's going to make more money than Mando.
I agree with you entirely, Tom. But I mean, you just made my point. It's like it's a ridiculous to put an event like that just to sell fucking Blu-rays. Dude, I'm talking about the whole future of the franchise. I mean, that level of excitement and rededication, possibly it could be the kickoff for a brand new approach to Star Wars. And you're going to piss it away because, we want to have our fucking Blu-rays available in May? You fucking morons.
Actually, it's more so they can have it on Disney Plus, but yeah.
Well, whatever. But that's like the whole thing of the used car salesman, right? It's like, well, we don't sell a customer one car. We sell them 5 cars over the next 20 years. It's like you got to take the long-term view of this thing. I think they scheduled that looking at profits for a quarter or whatever. Fine. Possibly. That's the short-term shit. That's stupid because this is your last fucking chance. They don't seem to understand it. It's their last fucking chance. I'm shouting this. I've been shouting this for quite a while now. And this is it. I've made videos about it. This is it. And if they're smart and they're desperate enough this Monday when they're all meeting and their heads are rolling, they will reschedule all of this. They will reshuffle everything. They'll go ahead and bump this thing to May instead. Put something else in the fucking February slot, the death slot. Because February is not a great time for movies.
When does Star Friday drop again? Is that next summer?
Yeah.
Next year. Exactly
in a year.
That's May.
In a year, yeah.
See, and that's another reason why they want.
That's another reason why it's early. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should bump that shit. They should bump it. Either that or bring it forward to February. And Get that shit out of there. Listen.
And I can't knock them too much because that's exactly why George released the original special editions in February as well, so he could have them out on video by May or whatever it was.
Yeah, but Star Wars wasn't dying.
No, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
So I don't know. I want to say hail to Israel R out there, by the way. It's just good to see you, my friend. But look,
get you revved up, Doomcock.
This is it. Well, this is it. This is the last fucking chance, and they don't get it. Maybe they get it now. This
I can't
morning,
say I totally agree with you, DC. DC, I love you, man, but I can't say I totally agree with y'all. And I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying this is right. This is a disaster. As far as their box office, no matter how you put it, it's the last thing they wanted. But what will they take is that it's gonna make some money, and it's making even more money, and streaming on their stupid Disney Plus.
I was gonna say that might be the one place that has some success.
The number 2 show right now. That's the whole fucking seasons of the Mando. So I wouldn't be
surprised if when this thing drops on Disney Plus, Paulie, that it won't be the biggest thing they've ever had. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nobody is going to subscribe to Disney Plus to see the original Star Wars. They're either going to buy it on Blu-ray or just see it in theaters. And subscribers who are already on there may look at it. Sure, they'll look at it. It'll become a perennial favorite. So what? Nobody's going to go fucking subscribe to Disney Plus just to watch that movie. You're out of your minds.
On that point, Revenge of the Sith recharted the last couple of weeks. I think I think this younger generation really likes Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
they grew up with him, as the same reason why that they like Ryan Gosling. So there is, to me, it's like if there is a glimmer of hope, it's Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling. can deliver something better than decent. It's going to have to be at this point, right?
Totally.
Yeah, it has to be an actual Hail Mary.
Well,
They better hope
I
it does,
suspect that he'll have a partner made of clumps of wood. That's my guess, and no,
Stupid ass.
no similarity to anything made of rocks, but it'll be this happy accident.
Just all
It'll
of a
be
sudden,
2x4s, a bunch of 2x4s nailed together.
And
it's
by
funny you
the
say
end
that.
of it, by the end of it, you know what's going to happen? Ray is going to wave her wand, and it's become a real live boy. It'll become Pinocchio. Na, na, na.
Well, it's funny. I was just thinking that myself. Is like after Project Hail Mary come out, I guarantee you they were all like scrambling, like, what kind of little alien or thing can we get in here with Ryan to make it work? Like just a little guy.
They could do a Guardians of the Galaxy crossover. It could be Groot. There you go.
Well, yeah, there you go. Well, speaking of that, because I was going to mention that earlier, but I was dealing with the door, like, because, we got Doomcock had brought up that he was just so sick of Baby Grogu. I was going to say, well, at least James Gunn was smart enough to know you can only get away with that shit for so long, right? We only got Baby Groot for one movie and a TV series. He made sure that it didn't.
What are you talking about? He's Gunn is fucking milking the shit out of Crypto. Get out of here, boy.
Crypto?
Well, Crypto, yeah, but Baby Groot,
it's the same
thing.
Yeah, but Crypto's not a puppy either. He's a full-grown character. Like,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's a similar gimmick, but with that, he was smart enough to say, "Look, I'm going to give you a different version of Groot every time. I'm not just going to stick with this little baby version that's cute."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Because then we get obnoxious teenage right after that.
Supergirl, everybody.
Yeah, but anyway, so Spider Noir, I have not got a chance to check it out yet. I've wanted to. I just haven't. I want to sit down and watch the whole thing in one feel, swoop or however you put it. Is anybody here?
Episodes 2, 3, and 5. And
thanks.
There you go.
So
I saw episode 1.
I was gonna say who else seen it, but we already got two people who've seen it. So three.
Yeah, I've seen it.
How was it?
I was gonna say, it sounds like most people are enjoying it.
Looks like Chato and Doomcock got to take off.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna be losing some members here soon. So why don't you guys quickly tell everybody where they can find you? And I want to thank everybody for popping in today, and of course spending time with me on my birthday. I appreciate it.
My channel's not of any consequence. It's all about your birthday, Tom. Today.
I hope so.
That's all it is. So
whatever money you make today, you're donating to me, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm donating it to save the Tom Fund.
You'd be surprised. It actually needs to happen. But thank you, Doomcock, as well, and Script, of course, for being here. I know you're probably sticking around for a bit, and I don't know how much longer you have with us as well yet, Chris. But again, thank you for everybody who has popped in and everybody who sent me wishes on the side. And I do have some more PayPals and Super Chats to go through yet, but Doomcock and Paul have to leave us, so go ahead and say your outros.
Well, I just want, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll just say, Tom, you and Andre, Midnight's Edge, very good friends, and I just wanted to come on, and I'm glad I woke up in time and was able to just come and say, God bless you, Tom. God bless you, Andre. You guys are amazing, and everybody on the panel. It was great to see you guys again. You guys are awesome, and fantastic channel, guys. Keep it up. It ain't easy, I know, but let's keep it up as long as we can.
Indeed. So thank you, my friend.
Appreciate
It's
it.
good to see you again. It's been way too long.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Happy birthday, Tom.
I've never had a problem keeping it up. Hi-oh. Love you, DC.
Love you too, man. We'll see you later.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then on the Paul, what do you got going on? Anything good?
I think I'll have an appalling news today, but other than that, I'm just plugging along.
Sounds good. Well, check out Paul's channel in the meantime, and thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it.
No, I wouldn't miss it for the world. So congratulations. Thanks for discovering me. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you anon.
Take your shirt off, man.
Take care, man.
Take your shirt off.
No, I'm not.
Hi.
See you, Paul.
Sorry, I'm answering an email here. Okay, so yes, let's get back into the nitty gritty. Chris, are you good to go for a bit yet?
Yeah,
Or are
man.
you
I'm
driving?
still driving.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, watch
All right,
out.
since everybody's
protesters.
leaving, I wanted to make sure everybody had an out if they needed one. And then Israel R also says happy birthday to me. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And then Tennille says, happy one day closer to death, Tom. Hope you're well. Well, that's part's true as well. And then Chill Powers, the River Daughter, says happy birthday, Tom. Party hardy. I will try at the dentist to do that. Hopefully they'll give me some good drugs, but I doubt it. And here's an awesome dude. This is an awesome dude right here. Oh my God. Not only did he gift 10 memberships, Sean sends me packages all the time, and he sends me some of the coolest shit. Books, toys. He's awesome. I love you, Sean. Thank you so much for all the things you do. He always sends me something awesome. In fact, I just got something not too long ago from him. Love you, brother. Thank you so much, and thank you for the gifted member chats. I appreciate it.
You.
And speaking of gifts and people sending me stuff, I got this today. I'm not exactly sure who sent it, but I have a feeling I know who did, because they actually had it to me sent from the. And for those who don't know what the In-Groove is, that's the channel that actually. And I sent Andre a video about this just yesterday, actually.
Yeah, funny coincidence, yes.
Funny coincidence, because MoFi is known as this huge audiophile company, and I'm glad I got this because I want this, and this is I want it on CD, not record, for a reason, because they got busted using digital in their process. And I've been telling people for a while, why would you pay that much more for a record just to try and sound like a CD when you can just buy the CD? And this is actually an A CD. So I think I know who gave it to me, and thank you for that. And I get the joke and appreciate it so much because they actually bought it from the In-Groove. It actually came from the In-Groove itself. So yeah,
It's a great gift, man.
yeah. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I appreciate that. They know who they are. If I think they are who they think they are, I'm going to ask them after the show. So yes.
Now I got to get you something else. Got a refund.
Oh, you did not get me that. Do you know how much this is?
No, I got you. Forget it.
No, you got me something else. I'm sure. Just no, give me something else. It's fine. Don't worry about that, man. This was a surprise, but this one I wasn't even sure if I was going to get for myself. But like, 'cause, I mean, I love the Off the Wall.
Show it
It's
one more
not my
time.
favorite.
Let me see it one more time.
It's Off the Wall, but it's the SACD. So it's the MoFi SACD. You actually have to have a
Such
special
an underrated album, but I know. Let's not talk album. Let's not talk.
You actually have to have a special Sony player to play these, by the way, which I do
They know
have.
you.
So yeah.
They know you.
But anyhow, Willie says, hey, I gotta go. Did you see my PayPal? Yes, and I did say hello again, Willie, and thank you so much. You've been very generous today. And also Thomas says happy birthday and thank you for the entertainment you provided every week. Thank you for that, coming in from Europe. We got James Swenson, who says happy birthday, Tom. Enjoy your day. We got Christian Cotton, who says happy birthday, Tom. To many happy returns. Thank you for that. Barry, who says a drink on me, brother. And if you want clone of the Captain America's work print, email me your address. You know what? I actually have that already. But thank you, Barry, for offering that. That is awesome. Because actually, I Andre saw that I have that too. I managed to get a copy of that. Yeah. And I watched it. I was actually kind of like, you know what? I feel bad that the director never watched the theatrical cut because I don't think he would have been as upset as he thought he was going to be. Because I think the theatrical cut's a little better, to be honest.
You know what? I agree. I also think the theatrical cut is better than the work print, which is the opposite of the 1989 Punisher, where the work print actually is the better cut.
Right.
And the funny thing there is that they were doing the exact same thing, and it worked for the Punisher, and it didn't for Captain America, vice versa. So yeah.
There you go. So so we're caught up on the super chats, and let me double check PayPal and over on the Rumble side. I don't see anything on Rumble. Oh no, I do. Sorry about that. Kalekioki says happy birthday, Tom. Gee, I wonder where Bat Tom is right now. Well, I hope you sent that before Bat Tom showed up. But I just happened to miss it. But yes.
Yeah. Well, either way, Bat Tom did show, and right now he's probably out catching the Joker or something.
And he probably cost us a copyright claim.
Could be.
So yes. So thank you everybody so much for the love. I appreciate it. I will actually make it to the dentist today thanks to you guys. So that's my birthday gift. And also Mark sent in a happy birthday wish. Thank you for that, Mark. And Gonzalo Bergali, thank you so much. Oh my God, dude. Holy crap. He sent me a nice gift. Thank you so very much. And Remarkable also says happy birthday. It's Mark D. How you doing? There you go. How you doing? Thank you so much, Mark. And then we got Scott here, who's given us also a happy birthday. Thank you, Scott. Oh, it looks like we lost.
Yeah, he sent a private message behind there. So this is from Chris, who says, "Happy birthday, Tom. My signal is going bad and it's raining, so I'm going to sign off. Love you guys. Have a great one. Ask the dentist for laughing gas."
I know, right? They better give me some good drugs, damn it. But they didn't tell me to have a driver, so I know I'm not getting any drugs. And then Thomas, I got Thomas already, and then James also as well says happy birthday, Tom. Enjoy your day.
You should have said, "Yeah, I got a driver, man." Then you drive back all fucked up.
That would be awesome if they let me.
But this Wisconsin, why wouldn't they? I mean,
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd be like, "This is your first DUI? Well, congratulations. We got a package and everything here for you. Just wait."
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you need to join the having been arrested club.
Wait till you get to your third, man.
Don't mean nothing till the third one.
Oh, man, there's so many people I know who have so many DUIs, and I'm just like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. But we don't have nearly as many drunk driving accidents as you'd think. Which is
of
weird.
course, it's an art to learn how to drive while drunk. Yeah,
in Wisconsin,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's surprisingly like a lot of the accidents we do have here are just stupidity or aggressiveness or something like that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying they don't happen. Don't get me wrong, but we don't generally have like the horror stories you hear all over the place about, you know, somebody losing somebody because somebody was outraged drunk driving or whatever. I don't know what it is. I mean, we just don't have. I mean, yes, we have the power.
I have a
DUIs,
theory
but,
on that because I
What's that?
remember, it was quite a long time ago when I was on vacation in Serbia, of all places, the Republic of Serbia. And when I sat in the car in the passenger seat, to be clear, I wasn't driving. It was one of the locals. He was driving. The first thing I did, as is my custom, as someone from the Western civilized world, was reach for my seatbelt. And he was like, no. We're in Serbia now. We don't use seatbelts. That was the first thing. No seatbelt. The second thing was that he offered me Slivovic, which is their plum booze. Like it's hard liquor, right? So yeah, sure, I'll have a sip. I'm not driving. Well, the driver, then he took the rest of the bottle. And then he drove like a NASCAR driver, but with absolute perfection. I've never seen anyone who could drive with as if the car was one of them. And he did this while drunk. And everyone who did not have this ability to be this in line with the car, they were across in the roadside. And there were many, many crosses in the roadside. Because there you don't do any DUIs, you just crash and you die. Because that's what, yeah.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun to be in that passenger seat. That was not an experience I recommend. But hey, try everything once.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So with that, though, I don't think there was anything else we missed. We got another 10 gifted memberships. Oh, that's from Shauna Step from before. Thank you for that again.
Yeah,
we get
we
anything
also
else?
no, we just got a tip from we're not going to watch it here now because we're going to get nailed for it. But Miller sent us a tip that the new trailer for the next scary movie is out. So,
is it?
Masters of the Universe, watch out.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, just released while we were live.
That's funny because there was actually a clip I wanted to show.
Yeah.
I didn't want to show that, but yeah.
And we also had like a little insider tip that there may be announced something soon of a new deal between Paramount and Kurtzman. Not to worry too much though, but like if that happens, you got the first inkling of it right here on Tom's birthday stream.
Ooh, interesting.
Blame Tom.
Blame me.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, but just remember with such deals, if it suddenly were to be announced, J.J. Abrams had such a deal. What happened with that?
Well, they just announced his TV show he produced. It's coming out. The script, you know anything about it? It's coming out in August.
He's got a TV show coming?
With J.J. Abrams?
It's his name on it. It's like the executive producer, and it's like a sci-fi thing. So they just did a huge promotion and trailer dropped.
What I found was funny is I heard they're redoing Westworld already. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen.
No, not with him though. A completely different thing, like a remake of the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's going to be like the Battlestar Galactica reboot. that
You
they've
might
been
be right,
threatening
because
it
they've been
with
trying to
the
do this
last
for
10
years.
years.
Oh, not longer than that, because remember they tried to get Arnie to play the Yul Brynner role. What was it, back in right after T2? I swear it was. It's been a long time they've been trying to get this movie.
Yeah, I know, but Westworld actually did happen. I mean, what I mean, it's like once it happened, you're not going to be able to get it off the ground.
Oh no, yeah. Well, the
again.
TV series to me was like, to me, it's almost completely unrelated from the movie. They're the only thing they share is the name and the slight concept.
Yeah,
because I hated that show.
My bad. It's a new movie he executive produced called The End of Oak Street with Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway. And that trailer dropped today, and but he's got a movie he directed coming out in October or November. Of course, it's a mystery.
I was about to freak out on MoFi for completely different reasons, because I'm like looking at this going, you fucked this cover up. Because you can't do it right. But then at least in the inside, you know what they did? They fixed it. The booklet.
Oh,
wow.
I was going to say, if you didn't do that right, you fucked that up.
Well, that's one way of standing out. Yeah.
Well, because that's the way the original record album opens up, from the side, not the regular way.
Yeah.
And then they should have it this way instead of this way. It should be this way. Yeah. So, but anyway, I was just noticing, and I'm like, oh, I was pissed for a second. It's like MoFi, you know better than that. Anyhow, so let's get out of here. I appreciate the happy birthdays today, guys. You guys have been amazing. I don't know if I could ever thank you all enough. I've gotten plenty of other thank yous or birthdays I want to thank everybody for in DMs and everything else, and people have sending wishes through Andre and other places too. So I appreciate that, and everybody's doing their best to get them to me. And thank you. It does help me keep going here, because let me tell you, there are days, and Andre can vouch for it, where I'm just like ready to say chuck it and go back to Taco Bell. And I don't mean to eat. I mean, it's just like, it's just not worth it anymore. It's like the bullshit you have to go through sometimes on a daily basis just to try and make it buck on YouTube is ridiculous. And the shit that they're putting creators through is just, it's just nonsense. So you guys make it all worth it. And it's because of you guys we keep doing this. Otherwise, we'd be talking to ourselves anyway. So thank you so much. And I want to thank, of course, everybody who managed to come in. And of course, our regulars as well as Paulie and Paul and all them too. So appreciate it. And then good to see you again, Script Doctor. Hopefully you're not working too hard.
Actually, hopefully you are working too hard.
He's probably working right now. Good for him.
Working right now in the second, yeah, which is a good thing, because that means Hollywood is recovering a little bit more and more.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought it was a number I knew, but it was one of those stupid robocall fucking things. Anyway, that being said, Andre, what do we do around here?
Yeah, indeed. Let's get out there again. I just want to say one more time, happy birthday to Tom. Hang in there. Everyone is glad that you do, and thanks to everyone that were able to show up today. Gotten plenty well wishes from others that couldn't come, like for instance both the Critical Drinker and Nordic both send their regards. Couldn't join because they're both big in Japan, as we spoke about before the stream. But yeah, and also greetings from many others. Do check out the all of the guests that did show up. Check out their channels. Check back later. We'll have more videos dropping. And with that, well, actually, with that, Paulie, what you got going on?
I was just gonna say, I saw your video yesterday. It was fantastic. Make sure you guys check it out. Was the Death of Star Wars.
Mando post-mortem.
Great stuff,
yeah.
man. Great
a
stuff.
Rarity that we get one out that soon, but I mean, I think we could kind of assess the damage already.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And this Wednesday I'll be live after Midnight's Edge. I have a great guest. It's Jeff Bach from Exhibitor Relations Company. So you know,
awesome.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He's been on the show before, but today he was just quoted in Variety. Kind of just, you know, all the stuff we talked about. And I was like, wow, man, congrats. He's going to be on with us. And Andre, you guys are always welcome to join us.
Yeah,
for
cool.
that
Yeah, no, like
conversation.
we've quoted Jeff Buck on a number of occasions. Never spoke with him, but I've quoted him a number of times.
Okay, we'll make it. So that's, but to the Midnighters, happy birthday, Tom. They fucking love you, bro. You're number one here, man. And
I try.
I
appreciate it.
I wish you a year of improvement with everything that you're doing, and just know I'm your friend and I'm your brother. Whatever you need, call Mike.
Well, you guys just helped me pay Mike back a little bit of money, so that also helps. So thank you for that. So,
Nice.
Yeah. But thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. And as Andre says normally,
yeah, it's time to bring on the koalas in the
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain, no fucks given. Koalas in the rain.